Hey guys, it's APHPW's Gamer here, and in this episode I'm starting in a very nice, comforting way with my beautiful... Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Now I have to fix it before I even start the episode. What a way to start an episode. But you know what? That's just how it is. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I love this house. It's so cozy, especially with all these cats and all these dogs. I need to name them. I'm gonna name them, but I don't really know what to name them. So if you want to leave suggestions of what I can name them, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I do have one dog that I already named, but that's all. So I need at least 3 dog names and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cat names and at least 3 dog names. And I'll choose. Alright, so in this episode, I didn't even say it, huh? In this episode, I'm gonna show you 2 new houses that I built next to each other. So I don't know if you recall, but in the last few episodes, if you were to look in this direction, you would see a very ugly pyramid. A dark brown pyramid. Now, that was inspired with one building that I built in 2018, but I built that in creative. And obviously, when I built this ugly building that I'm talking about, I built this in survival, but now I'm in creative. Well, anyways, back when I built it in 2018, I did it in creative mode, so I made it out of concrete and yellow colored windows. So I was running out of ideas, and I wanted to have something right there because it looked very how do you say that, empty. So I went through my old photos of buildings that I've ever built, and I landed on a picture of that building that I built, but out of gray concrete and yellow windows. And I was like, I want to build that. That would be kind of cool to have in this world, but I knew that it was going to be a very tedious task to do it in concrete like the original, so I decided to make it out of wood. And I was like, I have a lot of dark oak wood and I don't really use it that much, so it would be kind of cool to just use it. So I built it out of that, and it ended up looking very ugly, so I nicknamed it the Ugly Building. But then I was like, you know what, I'm in creative now, so I never really liked that building, and I thought it was kind of ruining the look of my town. So I was like, there's no excuse right now. I'm just gonna tear it down, and I'm gonna build something different. And indeed, that's what I did. As you can see, this is one of my favorite houses I've ever built, by the way. But now next to them are a very different vibes, by the way, but in a way they work very well together for some reason. They shouldn't work together well, but they do. So right here, this is supposed to be the biggest farmhouse that I have, which is my favorite design, one of my favorite designs that I've ever built. And then right next to it, I built a very small modern house. And then I don't even think you're gonna know what that is, but because we're still in the Halloween spirit and I love Halloween, I was like, I'm gonna create something that is kind of Halloweenish, but with not a creepy Halloween vibe. Okay, I'm just gonna say what it is. It's a clown house. Yep. Alright, let's go show you. Hey, I don't want that. So when I was building the modern house, obviously I got the idea from a real life house, at least the outer part of it. But when I was building the inside of it, the indoors, I was starting to get like a Japanese feel. So I planted some cherry trees to give it that feel. But I really love the way it came out. It's very small, but it's also very cozy. That's one of the compliments that I've been getting by Angel. Oh, here's my other dog. This is the dog that I have named Lobo. Lobo means wolf in Spanish, and I have a real life dog that his name is Lobo, so that's why I named him like that. So this dog is very special. Alright, I'm gonna show you. As you can see, it's very, very small, but it still does look modern, which is what I liked. And I think it ties up the place very well. This is starting to look very cozy, this part of the town, because I don't know if you remember, but we used to be, Angel and I used to be very proud. We still are, but we were extremely proud of this part of the town, because whenever you walk in this part of the town, it feels very cozy. It feels secured and safe and, well, yeah, very safe and cozy. It just feels like nothing can harm you and you're not alone and all of that, you know? Which Minecraft tends to feel lonely sometimes. Oh, look at those best friends. They're still hanging out together. They might be very tired of each other by now, but they're still together, so, you know. So this is one of our favorite parts of the town, because it looks very cozy, because we have buildings on each side in front of each other, so there is no loneliness here, you know what I mean? If you look out there, you're surrounded by human interaction, basically, which makes it feel very safe. However, in other parts of the world, because there's still a lot of nature and we still don't have a lot of builds, it does feel a little insecure at times. Like right here, this actually still feels very, very cozy, because we still have a lot of buildings everywhere. It's actually mostly my buildings. I think I'm the one that has built the most, because I have a goal set in mind, and that is building a town. I've always had this goal in my mind ever since. Well, actually, this need ever since like 2015. I've always have wanted to build a town, but I am very glad that we are finally building it, because I feel like I've grown. My building has grown with me, and I am very satisfied of the buildings that I built in this world. I think they're the best buildings that I've ever built in my life. Like that tree. Oh no. So, as I was saying before the game kicked me out, I am very proud of that church right there, and also the treehouse. Well, actually, in my house, and those buildings not that much, but I still like them. This house, the tower over there, I'm also very proud of that. I used to be very proud of that restaurant, but now I think it's one of the not. It's not ugly at all. It's pretty cool, but I don't think it's as cool as other buildings that I built so far, which is very, very, very impressive to say, because, well, actually amazing, because I never thought I was gonna top that building right there, and I think I've done it, and I'm very proud of it. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna cry. Anyways, let's continue this modern house tour from the inside. Now, I tried to do a modern kind of staircase, so it's not that practical in use when you think of it in Minecraft terms. But like I've told Angel, because sometimes he doesn't want to build something because he's like, oh, but this is not gonna have a use, you know? Like, I want to build this building, but what's the use of it? And I'm like, bro, there doesn't have to be a use for it. This is Minecraft. You can be as creative as you want. You can build whatever, even if it doesn't have a purpose or anything. Just build it. That's what I always do. And indeed, I did. I'm also very proud of this dining room, because the villagers obviously have that house over there, and they're probably gonna move in because they're getting busy, and they've been having a lot of babies. Cause I put down a few bets right here because I forgot that they're gonna have babies and they're gonna move in. But initially, before I thought of that, I was like, I love this portrait. This portrait is very cozy looking, and also, if you're not a villager, it kind of looks like you're appreciating the villagers. And I also really like these plushies that the crops add-on adds to Minecraft. I think it's the crop. No, it's not the crops one. I think it's the animal add-on. I forget how that add-on is called, but it added these cute plushies, and I think this brings the place together very well. And this is like the little kitchen thingy, and then this is the dining area. It's very cozy. And then you go up in a non-practical way, and you get two beds right here and another two beds right here. Actually, this is supposed to be one bed and another bed, so it's two beds in the same room. And then you have these. This is what inspired me to make it Japanese. Actually, what made me want to make it Japanese, kind of. It's not really Japanese, you know what I mean. It's not Japanese. It kind of reminds me of the little, very tiny glimpse that I've seen of Japan through videos, but I'm not. I'm very ignorant when it comes to Japan. Oh, and also the reason why I put down these doors was because they looked nice. Oh yeah. This is what made it feel Japanese to me. The doors. I tried a lot of different doors, and these were the ones that I thought looked the best or fit the best. And that's when I thought, oh, this actually has a Japanese vibe. Alright, so you go up, and then this was actually accidental, but it fits the place very well. And then you come out to the balcony, and you enjoy a nice, relaxing day. This could be like a holiday house, where you come and relax in your vacation. So this is the modern house, and then the day after, I built the clown house. Instead of being a scary, creepy clown house, it's actually a cute, funny clown house. It's also bizarre in a way because in reality, it's not really a house. It's more of a gathering point because there are no beds right here. It's kind of like a come and chill, like a gathering type of house. There again, it doesn't really fit the standards of a house. It doesn't really make any sense because what are these staircases? They're like they come in and they go in a different direction. You know, I wanted to make it a little weird and bizarre because clowns. So you come up to here, and then all you get to see right here is this door. This is not a door. What am I saying? This window. But yeah, I really liked how it turned out and the colors because it actually looks like a funny, cool, fun clown house. And now this part of the town doesn't feel that empty. I mean, it still kind of does because over here you only got these two buildings and that's it. As you can see, there's nothing on this part of the town. Nothing at all. Oh, look, here's another of those glitches that I was talking about. I don't know if I talked about in this episode or in the previous one, but like I said, I think this happened during an update where the lakes in my world just glitched out. One day, if I want to keep the lakes, I'm either going to fill it in with water or I'm going to dry them up. Okay. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.